Are property investing courses really worth doing? If so, why? Hi, my name is Tony Law from Your First Four Houses, and I teach people how to build a small property portfolio that generates a great income for them so they can become financially free. And then, if they want, they can give up the day job and live a more fulfilling life doing something they really love. If this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that bell notification icon so that you don't miss out on any of the free content that I give you each and every week. So is property education really worth you investing some of your hard-earned cash in? Well, I think for some people it isn't worth spending any money in, or money on rather. For example, I've met lots of people who've done course after course after course, but actually they never actually take any action on the stuff that they're learning. I don't really understand this, if I'm being really honest with you. And can I just say, if that's you, if you've done course after course after course, but you're not actually taking action on the stuff, you're just going to these courses, stop. Look at what you've already learned and just go and take a ton of action. Honestly, that's all you need to do. And also don't think that there's some kind of golden secret that you're only going to learn if you take that next course. Because you know, the truth is, I think sometimes people think that. I think that that there's this elusive golden secret that they're only going to learn if they go to the next course. Well, do you know what? I really don't think there is. I think ultimately it really comes down to just learning some basic fundamental stuff and then taking a ton of action on the stuff that you've learnt. With that said, let me give you just a few ideas as to why I think that for some people, getting some basic property education might be really, really beneficial. The first of these is it can enable you to find genuine deals before anyone else sees them, before they even come onto the property market. You can find genuine deals by doing some direct-to-seller marketing, for example, or indeed a load of other strategies that we could talk about here. That's certainly a good reason to invest in your education. It also enables you to eliminate duds. Haven't we all spent too much time looking at a deal that actually is not really a deal at all? And if you have a good basic fundamental property education, well, you'd recognise within a couple of minutes that that deal doesn't stack up. It also enables you to do due diligence in a way that will make you'll do better buying decisions because you'll do better due diligence. You can also understand the numbers better if you have a good property-based education, in particular return on investment and kind of comparing one property with another property. Which is the better deal? Yield, taxes, mortgages, and how they're going to impact upon the profit you're going to make or not, as the case may be. In fact, ultimately, I think education can make the difference between a profit or loss on any one deal. Thereby, a decent property education can enable you to reduce risks, because the more you know, I think, that the lower the risks. Of course, it also enables you to minimise the tax that you pay on your property investments. I can't talk to you about tax, but as I said many times before, please book an appointment with your accountant or a tax specialist. They're the only people that you should really be sharing your personal financial situation with, and they will of course give you some sound advice that's geared around you. I think a good property-based education can enable you to run a professional business as well. If you set your property investing portfolio up in a professional way, and a good education can help you do that, then you're going to appeal more when that estate agent or letting agent gets a really good deal. They're going to think, well, actually, I want to phone that person who was in the office the other day because they were a professional property investor. And also, of course, you're going to come across in a far more professional way when dealing specifically with sellers. I think you need to have a good understanding of strategies, and you need to be far more laser focused than I was when I first started out. And obviously a property education is going to help you in that regard. It will also help you with negotiation as well. Now, I've been in sales kind of all my life, to be perfectly honest with you. And so I do appreciate that for me, perhaps it's easier than it is for some people to enter into negotiation, either with sellers or with agents or whatever. And I do appreciate that for some people it can be challenging. But a good education, honestly, can really help you in this department, and you can really improve your negotiation techniques. Also, funding is absolutely, you'd be amazed at how many different ways you can fund a deal, in many cases without ever having to put your hand in your back pocket to fund that next deal. Ways you perhaps haven't even thought of. Also, learning from somebody who's done this before can obviously take years off how long it's going to take you to build a portfolio to become financially free if you learn from others. Why would you want to take 5 years to learn how to do something yourself when you can learn from somebody else and maybe build that portfolio in 12 months, 18 months or whatever? I also think a good education really helps you with your confidence in so many areas, to be perfectly honest with you. Because I feel the more you know, the more you understand, obviously the more confident you're going to be. And to be really honest with you, I think we should always be learning because our property world is changing all the time. If you're not always learning, honestly, you're going to be left behind. Start your education with free. There are loads of really good websites out there, really good blogs, there are really good podcasts, there are some fantastic books. You know, for a tenner, you can learn some real experts' views on how to invest in property. You buy their book for a tenner, you've got 80% of it in that book. Fantastic articles, videos on YouTube. Hopefully you'll stumble across some of my stuff, but there's other really good trainers out there as well, putting stuff up on YouTube. Ebooks, for example. Also, check out my free mini course. This will teach you how to invest in property without needing to put big money into each deal. If there's no link there, I'll put the link below. Honestly, property education genuinely is an investment in your future. If you spend a little bit of money on your property education and get some fundamentals in place, you will do better deals. You will reach financial freedom sooner than if you don't, I would genuinely suggest. You just need to be a little bit careful that you get a really good return on the money that you're investing in your education. And if you'd like to find out a little bit more about the course that I run, I'm going to be a bit cheeky and put the link up here, but I'll also put it in the link below. You might just want to check that out. I hope you found this one helpful. My name's Tony Law from Your First 4 Houses. For more tips and tricks like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel. And whilst you're here, download this 50-point checklist because it's going to really help you the next time you want to invest in property. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks very much indeed.